Hello everyone, it's your host SethTheProgrammer. With me today, I have my good friend Super Saiyan Ryu. It's actually been a while since you've been on the channel, man. But we're gonna be talking about Buuhan or Super Buu Gohan Absorbed, the one that fought Vegito, versus Good Buu post pre-tournament of power. So like after the exhibition matches when he trains for about 2 hours and it looks like he just took a bunch of fucking Slim Fast. He just lost all that weight. He just cut in that amount of time, and then he takes on God Essence Goku. But we don't know how much God Essence Goku was using, but we do have some arguments to determine how strong Buu could possibly be. And I think this would be a very interesting video. So without further ado, Ryu's actually going to talk about Buuhan.
Yeah, so basically, when we're talking about Buu, it's a good idea to cover what he's done in the past. So
Yeah.
where better to start than with his strongest form in the past, Buuhan.
Yep.
So yeah, as you all know, Buuhan, he basically has his big fight against Vegito. Vegito thrashes him for the most part, but there is something very interesting that we see with Buuhan, and we actually see at a certain point, even though he gets thrashed all before and all after, does become enraged to the point where his power spikes all the way up to almost collapsing the entire universe by warping space and time itself and making other dimensions come into the universe to crush it. So that's an insane feat. I mean, nothing that, high level has ever happened in the series up to that point. And that's just a huge jump. Even Vegito barely stops him. So, I mean, we see just with his rage that his potential is so great at that point that it really just goes to show Buu really has a huge amount of potential, even back in Dragon Ball Z, and he has insane feats to prove it. And basically, you can't count him out in pretty much any battle.
Yeah. Buuhan especially has Buu's potential and Gohan's potential. So when he got extremely pissed off, you kind of got that Gohan rage boost almost and just skyrocketed up to almost Super Vegito's level. Super Vegito's obviously able to overpower him, but when Buuhan becomes enraged, he's a serious threat. What would you say he is at least multi-galaxy when enraged? Because he did. I mean, to suck in universes capable of destroying our universe, you have to make rips of substantial size, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they specifically stated that he was warping space with his power in order to cause this effect. So to be able to warp space on a universal scale and actually suck in other dimensions, in my opinion, that right there can qualify for universal levels. But I mean, in terms of raw power, I would say minimum he could be multi-galaxy. He's probably universal plus, in all honesty, at his peak of that feat.
What would you say, though, without the enraged boost, what would you say Buuhan is normally, though?
Normally, I'd say Buuhan would probably fall into the galaxy, multi-galaxy range. I'd say this for a few reasons. Number one, we know that even Kid Buu was an immediate threat to the universe. The Kais were worried he would destroy not just the universe, but them. So basically, he would reach them before their lifetime was over. And of
in
course,
75,000 years.
Yeah, exactly. And if you know anything about the structure of the universe, even the observable universe, it has literally more than 1 trillion galaxies. So for him to destroy all of those, even over their lifetime, he would have to be at least, galaxy level, probably multi-galaxy level. And remember, this is Kid Buu who's capable of this already. And there's many other steps too, like when Goku was fighting Kid Buu, basically Goku stated, if we don't stop him right now, the universe is going to just be gone in a snap, things like that. So, I mean, we have it from the Kais, and we have it from Goku, all the characters who have seen Buu go around. So, yeah, we know that he's definitely capable of destroying the universe and is an immediate threat to it. And obviously his feat of literally tearing apart space-time just goes to show that that's his dormant power. So
and a low-balled Super Buu would be more like multi-solar system, right?
Yeah, for direct feats, we have seen a flashback of Kid Buu destroying a galaxy in a short period, which would be minimum multi-solar system. So from direct feats, we have seen that he's at least that is a minimum casually.
Yeah. I'd say personally, I'd go with just galaxy level Buu, but I mean, like Ryu said, you can't I actually brought this up in my Kirby versus Buu video as well. You could argue that Buu is going to destroy the universe within the Kaioshin's lifetime, which would in fact be above galaxy level. So now that we've kind of discussed, Buuhan, he has the kamikaze ghost, he has extreme intelligence. His regeneration isn't as good as Kid Buu, but he still has good regeneration. So in terms of Fat Buu is incredibly weaker than Super Buu. It's like no contest almost. This is stated by Vegeta. I mean, basic scaling. I mean, Gohan literally bodied Super Buu, who is good Buu plus evil Buu, and then that Buu absorbs Gohan. So there's no way to argue Fat Buu's stronger than Buuhan. But after this training, Buu obviously gets a massive increase because, as we know, Buu trained for 2 hours. You brought this up to me earlier. And he lost a lot of weight, and then he takes on God Essence Goku. Now, the problem with Goku is that we never know how much Goku is using or how much power he's using or if he's just fucking around. It's like never really stated. But if we do, take some things into consideration, Buu did state that, with the fighters he's seen with Universe 9, he thought if all the fighters were like that, he could take them all out. He thought he could kill them all with just that 2 hours of training. So it's possible that he's stronger than Bergamo. And with his potential, if you look at Frieza trained for 6 months. He went from star level to fucking Universal Plus, right? He went to Blue Goku level. And then you take Buu, who's Galaxy level, and then Frieza, who's star level. What were the exact numbers for that, by the way?
Yeah, the difference in power between someone who's star level and Galaxy level is somewhere in the ballpark of 10 to the 20. Now, basically, that would mean a trillion is 10 to the 12. So that would be, in the quintillion, sextillion range, basically. That's the difference.
Yeah, so Buu is possibly quintillions of times stronger than Frieza.
This is on Namek, by the way.
On Namek, Namek Frieza. So it's like, if in Dragon Ball, if your potential is based off of your power without training, then Buu's potential would be a quintillions of times higher level than Frieza's. Maybe it doesn't scale that way, but Buu is on a much higher plane than Frieza is. So even if you said Frieza trained for 6 months, which is like 4,100 hours, and Buu trained for 2 hours, that thousands of times difference might actually be, turned off by the fact that Buu is quintillions of higher potential than Frieza is. So it's possible that Buu actually received a massive, massive godly buff like Frieza did. I wanted to hear your opinion on that as well.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Buu's potential seems to be just amazing. I mean, we know he can literally see an attack and copy it from seeing it once. We've seen that with Kamehameha. We've seen it with Vegeta's fighting style. We know that Buu can learn on the fly in terms of combat. He doesn't seem very smart, but, I mean, he literally forced Goku into a ring out during their match. So, I mean, his ability to learn and improve, it's just massive. And then, again, go back to Buuhan, you see when he gets mad, it just goes right up. His power just shoots right up. So, I mean, his ability to increase, it's all there. In fact, at one point, someone asked Akira Toriyama just what would Buu's power level be, and he said he seems to not have any known power level because he's an endless well of power.
He has no limit, pretty much. So, yeah, and then when Buu starts training, all he's doing is just drawing upon this limitless well of power. I mean, Buu is a really unique, like, eternal being. He even outdates the Kais and possibly the Gods of Destruction. So we have no idea what this guy's really capable of, and then we just trained for 2 hours. He can really, honestly, be up to God level. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Goku is actually using his actual God essence. Because if you notice, Goku didn't go Super Saiyan. He wasn't fucking around, really. And I wouldn't be surprised if Buu was honestly base Goku level, like full base Goku level, like non-suppressed. And if that's the case, then honestly, good Buu would probably mollywop Super Buu. I mean, regardless, even if you just took the Buu's coffin and he could take on the Universe 9 fighters, Super Buu honestly wouldn't really stand a chance. Especially because Super Saiyan Goku was dicking on Bergamo, and then Buu's like, yeah, I could probably do that too. So I don't really see a way Super Buu could actually turn this around. He couldn't turn him into candy. He probably couldn't absorb him because Buu would probably counter it. So that's pretty much all I can really see happening. I mean, what do you think would happen in their fight?
Yeah, I mean, just like you said, I can't see a way of Buuhan turning the match around because at this point, if we say that the current form of Buu is about equal to base Goku, the current base Goku, he is literally about 10 times as powerful as he was in the Universe 6 saga. And in the Universe 6 saga, we know his God Essence already made him stronger than Super Saiyan God. So, I mean, if we have Buu being even close to his power at this point, then we're talking about Buu being about 10 times Super Saiyan God. And I don't see, obviously, Buuhan getting past Super Saiyan God, let alone someone 10 times that.
Here's another interesting point. Even if you said that God Essence Goku, he wasn't as strong as Super Saiyan God, even if you brought that up, which is wrong, I've proved it numerous times, but even if you did, base Vegeta destroyed Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks in the copy Vegeta arc. Even if you said that they were just roughly stronger than Gotenks, Super Saiyan 3, and then you said he got 10 times stronger after the Goku Black arc because Goku was able to take out Hit without Kaioken, whereas it took Kaioken times 10 before, then base Goku would be bare minimum 10 times stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And as we know, Buuhan is literally Super Buu, who's about Gotenks level, plus Gohan, who's slightly a bit above Gotenks. So he's not 10 times Gotenks. So by that logic, Skinny Buu would in fact be stronger even then, even if you lowballed base Goku.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that, but it is true. So even with a super lowball, he's still stronger. I agree.
Yeah, so basically, good boost stomps, no difficulty. I can't wait to see what he does in the Tournament of Power. I'm honestly really excited. I really was caught off guard by this guy's new form and actually training. I was like, what? Buu trained? Insane. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Be sure to subscribe to Super Saiyan Ryu and subscribe to me. And till next time.